So many of you guys have probably never even looked at a MySpace page. This was very popular when social interfaces and designs first jumped out. And if you think about it, a lot of people have just disbanded them and they're kind of floating out in space. They're the non-existent social media spaces of today. If we look at it and we think about it, it's very similar to platforms. They've upgraded, they've changed the interface designs to make and match a lot of the new ones. So it's not really popular just because it's not popular. It's not in our culture today. I could try to sign into mine, but I won't even remember how to get into it. Maybe I can get in through Facebook. Well, you say, well, Facebook, everybody's on it. Well, let's talk about the interface designs and why social media designs are so interesting and so popular. There's a lot of different things happening today that make them popular, make them very interesting. And what they really are about is sharing information. We talked a little bit about tacit knowledge, that knowledge that we share through stories or watching somebody learn and watching somebody do something that you can learn from. Or the actual other side, the explicit, to where we can pick up our books and we can go into a page and go, oh, process of interactive design, and we can learn and right from the pages learn ourselves. That's the explicit knowledge. When we're looking at these, the social platforms today, and this is one of my favorites I go into, is Back Home. Linear Unpolished, they call it. It's where I keep in contact with friends and they tell us updates and what's happening in the world back home. And they have a live stream of events, they have actions, they have videos, all this information that's out there free to the public of things that are happening. And the pages, I can add, I can contribute, I can take away, I can make comments to them. This is what a social interface is kind of really about, is sharing information, adding comments, putting more information to it. A lot of times it's about product and sales for small businesses, a great way to reach your group, your people, your constituents, or your clients that you like. You may want to post about internet possibilities, or here's someone I think is doing for renting an apartment. These are all designs. Now, social interfaces are changing today. There are a lot of them are being more shared platforms for very specific things. And I looked at this one, Pinterest. I just started a group and I clicked on 5-6 things that interest me, like photography, homes, hiking, athletics, to see what comes up. And here it's grouped. It comes specifically to what you want to be interested in and join, and you can share the same way. So this is a newer form that's coming about and driving the industry as well. It becomes really cool. Here's one on camping. So different types of remote camping or camping vehicles you can check out for hiking. One of my favorite things to do. Photography challenge. We can come in here, we can pin up our own stuff or say we like them. You can look at all different things on this too. Oh, many of you guys are creating your own filters and your own sites on Snapchat. So it's one of the most popular communities out there today. You can have new channels and new ideas to where you put up your own thoughts for the day. Anything can happen. Even doing gifts. It's a whole marketing. We can do channels and social and YouTube. It's another place that we have as well. The idea is we're sharing information that we like, and a lot of them we're controlling specifically what we like. Facebook, and this one is moderated to where you join a group discussion the same as you join a Snapchat, or you used to join in the old days with MySpace sites. A lot of these are very interesting, very different, but they're all pretty much the same. It's about transferring information and sharing like-minded ideas. They are getting you to group thoughts together. They're getting you to join and subscribe, like I've done to this gentleman's channel. One of my favorite kind of fun things to do is subscribe to things that I like and watch and follow. Here's Puddle's Pity Party is one of the ones that I like. And it's just a different type of action. But I like this type of thing. So this is something that else groups together. You might look at a do-it-yourself channel on Pinterest, which I grabbed to learn how to camp, learn how to set up, learn how to do things in your home. You can see how to tie knots is something that came up specifically. It's kind of different. But these are all social channels that create a way for us all to link in together and communicate and share information from point A to point B, specifically through these interfaces and designs. Why do we adapt them? Why do we like them? Well, it has a lot to do with our cognitive recognitions of them as well. Topics we keep hitting on, they keep coming back to us. We grab these things because they work for us. They create something that we need in life and we want. We want to join, we want to be part of, and we get some information from. Hey, this looks pretty cool right now. Look at that. Oh my, maybe I'll join this one or join that. I'm not sure. But it's all part of a grouping, a way to share socially on the internet today. This seems rudimentary to a lot of people, but some people it's very new. I was teaching recently a friend of mine this exact aspect. And they said, well, I can join this and this and this, and there'll be people that like everything that I do. I said, sure. In the old days, we just go to a library. Today, we might create our own channel for our own music. We might create everything we like in our world in one space and share everything else and subscribe. Maybe you guys will end up subscribing to Puddle's Pity Party too. Okay, gang, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.